Let's eventually get a shirt on so I can. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers. Welcome to another edition of Airy Sky Readerly's video blog. I am Airy Sky. So, first of all, I got a couple announcements to make this fine morning or afternoon. I just got back from the coffee shop. I had me a couple cups of coffee and listening to a guy talk about what needs to be done because, you know, the virus is spreading worldwide. The numbers aren't looking good. Last time I saw it was like 27,000 people being infected daily. I'm going to check the statistics for the pandemic note. So far, approximately 32,000 people today and over 122,000 dead. Mr. Virus is not letting up. People are getting so relaxed now that they're basically causing a lot of trouble for the American people. Now, you guys can sit there and say, oh, well, you know, I'm safe from my house. Well, let's just say I'm kind of getting disturbed while going to the coffee shop, too. Now, federal law states you got, our state law right now under the governor's order is masks when you're working. One lady I knew today when it was at the coffee shop wasn't wearing a mask, and she finally put one on because she noticed someone was literally in the store besides us. Me, I was trying to drink a coffee, and Chloe was trying to eat something, and it was just a pain in the butt. Now, Chloe went and picked me up a couple mugs today. I think these are the mugs. Right here, little mug that's, look at this. A fox. Yeah, fox. Isn't that cool? So she got one that's a fox. Then she picked me up one today, which is, oh, by the way, this is a Happy Father's Day edition. I'm getting ready to do some spreadsheets. And then this mug is a special one that says, Booze and Bonfires. Now, this would be something my cousin Dinky would love. It says San Juan Islands. Yeah, I love booze. You know what I mean. Booze ain't a good health choice, but what the hell, you know. So happy Father's Day to all you fathers out there. And so, I'm going to be doing a spreadsheet this morning. I gotta finish my spreadsheet that I'm doing today. And then I'm going to be going ahead and doing that. And then when I'm done, I will be personally taking some time to take a bath today. Right now, I don't feel like a bath's needed because it's too bloody hot, and it's almost 70 degrees out, which to you guys, you could say, oh, 70 degrees ain't nothing. But it is. It's literally hot out there, and we're on an island, so it kind of makes it more muggy, you know. So, anyways, I want to welcome whoever's watching me this morning. So, one of the things I wanted to share with you all today was the fact that you lovely people, I welcome you all. I watched a video today about, hold on, let's just move it this way a bit. There we go. A video today about what's going on with the pandemic. I want to start with the pandemic for a minute, okay? I know you guys sit there and say, oh, well, you know, it's not that bad. You know, everyone's going out doing this and not wearing masks and saying fuck this and fuck that and yada, yada, yada. Masks or no masks, the problem is that the virus is spreading. Everyone's relaxing themselves, thinking this is over, and this is just the beginning, you know. And a lot of people out there are upset. Literally, they are fucking literally upset. And because of it, they are watching their country fail, you know, because of it. And people sit there and say, oh, well, you know, it's good this and good that, and it's great, it's great, it's great, we're doing great, we're doing great. It might be great. Unfortunately, the problem with being great is the fact that the American people need to realize that you're causing this virus to spread. Literally. And the American people don't need this. We just noticed that we had 3 more cases on our island. 3 more. And we're waiting to see how long it takes for it to go into lockdown mode. I mean, literally. People sit there and say, oh, well, you know, we're doing great, you know, really. Yeah. I mean, the virus is basically causing a lot of problems, okay? Now, there's a lot of people out there that really don't give 2 shits whether you like it or lump it. You know, they're just one of these fuckers that thinks everything is gravy, you know. And I, for one, think it's pretty shitty. And I wanted to tell you all about it because we are in a pandemic, you know. And so a lot of people out there say, oh, well, what are you doing? How come you're doing it? Why are you doing this? What are you doing? How come you're doing this? Why? My answer is simple. We're trying to survive. And to do that, we are doing what we have to. Now, the guy's first answer was food. And me and Chloe, we're going to go over our food inventory soon and make sure we have everything. Guy also said the second thing is a water filtration system, even if it's a Brita. So we've decided we're going to go ahead and buy a filtration system so we have everything in case, you know. Because once you're in lockdown again, once you're in lockdown mode, you are literally screwed. And I wanted to share that with you all. And that is scary because the government already knows that whatever happens, happens. So people can sit there and say, oh, well, you know, it's okay. And to me, it's not cool. What we're dealing with is we have to prepare for the worst. And that is why I keep telling you guys, stockpile food. Because once this goes into lockdown mode, you're stuck. Now, let me share with you a couple things that someone asked me today about, all right? They're like, oh, yeah, but, you know, it'll never happen. They can't do it. The economy. They don't give a shit about the economy, okay? They could care less if the entire grocery store network fails, and it could fail. And I want to explain to you why Chloe and I are hoarding food, all right? Chloe's putting every inch of this place storing food wherever she can find it, okay? Now, you guys can sit there and say, oh, yeah, well, you know, Chloe's a weirdo. Chloe's a weirdo, or whatever. Chloe's not a weirdo, all right? The real problem isn't Chloe's a weirdo, all right? What it is we are in a pandemic, okay? They're going to shut down the government again, I guarantee it. Now, one of the things is when. That's the thing. People sit there and say, oh, yeah, but, you know, I'm not going to listen to the government when they say you got to go back in. Fuck them. I'm going to go do this, and I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do this. Fuck them. Fuck that. Fuck this. Fuck that. I'm going to do what I want, when I want, how I want. Well, that's fine and dandy for you, but when the sheriff comes or the police come and arrest your ass because you're not wearing a mask, you're not in lockdown, which they're all saying is unconstitutional. You know what it is? I'll tell you what the problem is, okay? Americans and people in general are social butterflies. They don't want to sit there and say, oh, hey, Mom, how are you on the computer? Oh, you're doing great. That's great. I'm doing great, too. Instead, they got to fucking go there, you know. Right now, 20s and 30 years old are now being affected. That's because the virus has mutated. Fortunately, no one gives a shit. People are in their own fucking little world. Plain and simple. Literally, they're in their own damn world. And that is where it gets fucking bad. It gets bad to bad can be. And a lot of people out there don't care. I mean, look. This is going to be, we're on the 21st, right? The 27th and then the 28th. And then we go into the weekend of the 4th. There's a lot going on here, so I want to tackle this morning before I go, you know, spreadsheets and then my bath. Okay, this is big. If Chloe has something to say, Chloe should say it. By the way, chores. Okay. She's got the table to clean, the kitchen to clean. She's got to get the office finished and prepared for storage for the new trike. Trike comes in on Tuesday between 2:30 and 5. Now, a lot of you said, well, with all the money you got, you guys are taking care of it. It doesn't matter. I've been reading a lot of reports that banks can fail. When banks fail, you're screwed. You are literally screwed. I got steak tonight and salad leftovers. We're not going to, you know. Tomorrow we're doing brat burgers. We got to make sure our hamburger buns do not go moldy and stuff. We got sausages. Chloe can hack them. Apparently she couldn't hack the sausages last night. She said she was choking. So I said, well, if you can't eat them, then leave them to me. I'll eat the damn son of a bitches. Anyway, look at it. I don't want to eat spicy sausages, but I will. The little bun, he needs his food. So, did you get food this morning? Did you knock over your food bowl? Ah, well, let's feed him real quick. So, a lot of you out there have said a lot of things. So, the guy's first key was to stockpile food. That's what we're still doing. I mean, look. Pee-wee's doing it. I'm doing it. Pee-wee doesn't know because I didn't email Pee-wee about this. I know she watched my videos. So, I want to say, hey, Pee-wee, hope you're doing fine. Hope you're doing great. Went in, organized the freezer. Reorganized this entire freezer here. Other freezer, new shipping date is almost Christmas time, okay? Fucking people are sucking up every freezer coming off the fucking line. People know this is coming down the pipe. Now, this freezer's got some ice. And Chloe's got some chimichangas which we're putting in the door. Right here. So, we got bricked ice, more bricked ice. This whole lower one's going to be clean. We're going to stockpile approximately 50 pounds of lamb. Our stockpile of meat is going to be lamb. These things will be eaten first. The lamb will be eaten second. And then we will restock with more lamb when the lamb thing comes available oh, no snoozing. I'm not. Sorry about that. Just gotta make sure you know. In August, we'll restock again on lamb. Now, lamb's about $600 for about 50 pounds of lamb. Two of us, that should get us through an entire month because beef, that's a couple things I want to talk about pandemic-wise, okay, is storage problems, okay? Now, like Sister Gail, she's got a lot of canned goods, but you eat up what you have before you do it. We have plenty of stuff to go with our sides, but we also got to make sure we live. So, a couple of things we're going to be talking about today. Some very important things I think it's time we tackle for the pandemic side of things first. We'll get to the stimulus check later. There. Now, no, knock this over, fuzzball. Talking about my boon here. He's got his wonderful, tasty pellets. Pellets in, pellets out, peepos. There you go. You hungry? Yeah, he's hungry. Look at him. Hi. You happy? Yes, mommy. Okay, so guys are wondering. First thing you need to do is stockpile food. the numbers aren't looking good, all right? People sit there and say, oh, well, the numbers are great. Everything's great. Everything's great. Yeah, if you're a freaking guy who thinks everything's great, okay? It isn't. I mean, what did I say? 30-some thousand, 36,000 or some 20. Anyways, look at the U.S. numbers, okay? The U.S. numbers are fucking not lying. Literally, they are not fucking lying. The numbers are bad, okay? And we're not even in we are not even in July yet, okay? And I never even thought about this, okay? I never thought about it. I know people like Chloe's mom, if you're watching this, Chloe's mom, I just want to say that there's going to be a couple things I want to talk about in this this video, all right? One is the American people. They're worried. They're flipping scared, all right? A lot of them don't want to go to work the Republican Party again, saying, nope, we're not going to give any more $600. Unfortunately, I don't think they have a fucking choice at this time. Reason for it is, look at the calendar. We're almost in July, okay? Now, Chloe said it herself this morning, being a little Miss Bitchy Fest. She didn't expect her summer to be shitty like this, okay? Cleaning the apartment, playing games, okay, and watching movies. She expected to be outside. She's got a new bike. We just spent $400, okay, and I know someone said $430 for a trailer, okay, for Moppy. A lot of people said, oh, well, but I want to ask Chloe a question here for the audience, okay, before you guys sit there and think we're all full of crap, okay, something that I want to ask Chloe that's very important to me, because it might answer your guys' questions already. Chloe, are you ready?
Yes.
All right, here goes. As Chloe knows, history repeats itself. We all know this. Look at the pandemic in 1918. It took 2 years and 3+ times for the government to reopen the fucking government. Now, because states had to close 3 times because the virus was super flu, killing people. Now, what does that mean? Well, let me just tell you. You guys are like, we'll get on with the question. The question's something that Chloe's never even thought about. But I just came up with this question because, well, Chloe knows I care deeply. And when I ask a question, I ask a question. So, here it goes. Chloe? They shut us in lockdown mode again because the virus is getting worse again and forces everyone to stay home by orders, a illegal house arrest. You remember that word, everyone. That's something I want to talk to you about. Illegal house arrest. Chloe's sitting there rolling her eyes going, okay, get to the point. Sorry if I'm slow.
People are not going to listen and protest again like they did before.
They will, but that's beside the point. Point is I'm getting to my question. We're under illegal house arrest because the virus has spread and we have to stay indoors. We're going to both have to use the treadmill, which means, are you well aware, because this is something that came to me, are you well aware that the government could turn around and tell us back in our house, which means no cycling, no grocery shopping, nothing.
Or while someone runs out of food.
they'll die. That is why we brought back to the next point of interest. Food. People are sitting there going, oh, yeah, well, the stores won't close. They will if the virus gets bad enough. I mean, look. Let me go and pull the numbers up once more for you because I just can't fucking believe my eyes. They're going to do mail order. Plain and simple. That's something that the government can do and will do. They're not going to go out. Okay, look. So, currently right here, 32. I want Chloe to hear me. You know, I want to see her eyes, by the way. Currently, it was updated in the last 30 minutes ago in the 24-hour period from $0, that's 12 a.m., to 14:15, which is 2 p.m., right? And 14 hours and 16 minutes, okay? Picture this. 32,000 people have been infected in 14 hours of this virus, with approximately over 1,000 to 2,000 plus a day. They're saying right now it's almost 4,000 per dead here. 4,000. You tell me.
That's bad.
It's going to get worse. This stuff's going to spread. And the government has just said, and I quote, I want to show you this, that July 26th, they were going to decide to go to phase 3, which means more. So this just broke in the last 30 minutes, everyone. We had 3 cases in Friday Harbor in the last 48 hours. A new case just came up, bringing the total to 18 positive cases. The newest one is in Lopez Island. Yep. So, there you go, everyone. There you go, everyone. I just want to share that with you.
So it would be the Army telling us to get back in?
Huh?
So it would be the Army telling us to get back in?
No, the Army wouldn't come here.
Who would?
The sheriff would do it.
Would we be able to order stuff online?
Yes. However, that's going to be something that I want to talk about for you all today. Chloe asked a good question because this is a Father's Day edition, which is basically like a Doomsday edition. I would like to talk to you about that. Remember what I said, stockpile food, and I keep telling you this. Well, it's worse because it goes like this. If you turn around, everyone, and you stockpile food, and you keep stockpiling food like me and Chloe has, then you're better off chances of survival. But at the same time, that means keeping your windows closed and running through things, which means every dime that you don't spend should be going for supplies. Now, I know you guys sit there and you're always like, oh yeah, well, you know, it's this or that. Well, if you look what's going on, okay, I want to talk to you about a couple things, okay? So I got 6 spreadsheets to do for the rest of the week, all right? So, let's talk for a minute. What happens? Chloe's right. Virus spreads rapidly, right? These people that claim essential businesses might have to close because they can't contain it. Right now, states in the country are restricting, letting it so you don't have to wear a mask. So if one person walks in with asymptomatic, it could spread to 600, 700, 800 people. Next thing you know, There's too many people. Too many people getting sick, and then it spreads like it has been. People are going to the beach. Our beaches aren't open, okay? They're taking a lot of stuff, you know. So, you know, I got to answer this email real quick, everyone, and continue. I can do both at the same time. So, if this gets bad, all right, you're going to have to ask yourself, what are you going to do? How are you going to do it? Simple. You're going to be having problems, you know, and that's something that's really important, you know. I mean, look, me and my father-in-law, we can't answer a lot of questions, you know, on what is going on, right? But the problem is, again, is we as citizens of this great country, we're going to see a lot more riots, a lot more lootings, a lot more deaths. And I'm not saying I'm going to do any of this. I'm just saying, look at the big pictures here. The government, you can't rely on them, all right? Look, the government and financial advisors has asked time and time again to prepare for the worst. Literally, if you can't, people sit there, okay? I know people out there, okay, on YouTube. You guys can sit there and say, uh-oh, Rita's speaking something funny now on YouTube. On YouTube, mind you. And there's people out there telling you to prepare for this. Doomsday prepping is what we call it. And I'll tell you why. Problem is because this virus, when it hits bigger, it's gonna be really like the Bible, Revelations. It's gonna hit so hard. People are going to be scared shitless. Literally. Government's gonna have to close again because they didn't figure it out. And that is gonna be bad. People are gonna sit there and they're going to be scared because of it. These people that are preparing it for the worst knows the shit's coming down the pipe. All right. Now I've told Chloe enough spending money. Time we take as adults. You know, I know Chloe said, well, I need a new computer because I have my old one. Well, we'll go and get it repaired. Her current computer will get it repaired. She doesn't use it mostly. She's usually out here playing on her phone. So we're gonna get it set up, you know. And if we can't get it repaired, well, we'll get her something basic like a Chromebook to use temporarily until we can fix this problem. Because frankly, right now, let me just tell it like it is, okay? I don't know. She's staring back at me, going, "See, I see that evil shit-eating grin. Wipe it off. We're in a pandemic here, and you got to hear the truth." See, she understands. We're just being funny. I'm being funny here with her. She knows it. Okay, so you guys are sitting there saying, well, how do we survive? Well, I'll tell you.
Yeah, I think next month we're pretty much going to have law enforcement tell us we can't go out next month at all. Same with August and September.
Well, that's what I want to talk about. See, if the virus spreads, okay? Now, this is something people sit there. I'm trying to talk here because I'm trying to make a point without. If the virus spreads, which we know it is, Chloe, I didn't mean to correct Chloe that. Let's just put it this way, if the virus didn't spread, changing the words for Chloe to understand and you, because of these fucking asshole clowns that want to go get boozed up, wants to go out and fucking riots and Black Lives Matter and all this shit, we wouldn't be in this fucking prediction. It's going to spike and it's going to get worse. I'm not saying the Black Lives movement doesn't matter. I'm saying that I, quote unquote, don't trust. I mean, look, I asked Chloe a question today. I said, Chloe, you gonna go to that meeting tomorrow? Chloe rolled her eyes and said, absolutely not. Someone could be a carrier of the virus, and we're sitting even 6 feet apart or 4 feet apart. In this group, we can be infected. She says, I don't want to carry the virus back. Now, what is this whole thing about stockpiling food? Well, there's a lot of people out there saying, oh, well, it's not that bad. Everything's great.
The general manager of the grocery store has been posting ads in every state to come to this island.
And he's in a lot of trouble for it. We won't go into details there, but I want to talk to you about the ramifications of the problems. As you all know, I love all of you dearly. And your first key food is supplies. Now, you guys could sit there and say, but why? Because we have a problem and the problem needs to be fixed. Now, a lot of you out there say, oh, well, it's not that bad. We're all great. Maybe. But are you really going to?
You're saying all you want to buy. I'm going out. I'm going out.
Yeah, let's just say if Chloe's dad went out in the virus, he'd probably end up getting sick, okay? Now, I'm not going to condone someone doing it, all right? I know moderator Brad, he's got enough problems as is, with his health right now, with what's happened. And I love Ivy and Brad dearly. They are smart enough to use common sense not to go out unless it's fucking necessary.
Take away, like, eyesight or hearing.
Huh?
I wonder if the virus could eventually mutate, take away eyesight.
It could. They don't know what it can do. That's the thing. Some it basically gives cancers. Others it gives liver problems. Others it gives kidney problems. Others it gives rashes. Others it gives severe headaches. Some it gives fucking migraines.
It's
others
like
it.
All virus.
Huh?
It's like the all-in-one virus.
It's basically a super virus that's mutating all the time. Now, we won't go there, okay? What I'm saying is, first key of information is stockpile. That's why I told Chloe, no more spending money. I'm not going to let her spend a fucking dime right now. None. We've spent enough money already. She just asked for a new tool yesterday. A new fly rod's coming to her, I believe, Thursday. She saved actually $300. It was a clearance item.
Yeah.
The rod's about $600. Now she wants me to look up pricing for something else. Reels,
Eventually it's gonna be face mask they have on Avatar.
Yeah.
Eventually it's gonna be where we have to wear one outside all the time.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Those who need glasses, what they'll do is they'll customize face masks where we have lenses on the face mask.
Look, when the virus spikes a second time, you all sit there and say, oh, well, it's not that bad. We're all good, right? Let me ask you a question. I'm going to tell you something. I don't want you guys to sit there and point fingers at my stupidity, all right? But this is a serious question you guys need to ask yourself. Stockpile food, because second wave, they'll shut down every fucking thing, and you can't rely on the fucking government at all. Literally. They left the grocery stores open. They left the auto shop and boat mechanics open. They closed down for 2 months grocery stores, and people said, oh, well, it's not bad, we just went out and we did this and we did that. Really? It wasn't bad? I mean, look, I love all of you. But this time around, when the wave hits, you're going to be fucking regretting not stockpiling food. Now, let me just tell you what's going on, okay? Now, as you all know, there's people out there, okay? There's people out there that went ahead, okay? Let me tell you what happened, okay? The American people, I hope Chloe is wearing something because I'm going to have to use the bathroom soon, so maybe she'd like to give her input while I'm sitting on the...
I have a shirt and underwear on.
Well, that's fine. Or I might just run to the bathroom anyways, and maybe while I'm talking, Chloe can think for a minute and share her opinion, you know. But here's the thing. When that fucking thing hits big time, the second wave, or they basically have to shut down the government again during wave one, it's going to be because A, you weren't wearing masks, and B, people are basically doing fucking stupid shit. Look at my fucking friend Becky. She is fucking scared to even leave her house except to go to work because tourists are coming here. I don't want to wake up in the morning and go down the street. I mean, look, I had a guy sitting here yesterday, as I said in yesterday's video. Chloe and I ran to the bathroom. Chloe's at the bank, okay? You guys can sit there and say, oh, well, you know, it isn't that bad, right? Well, let me just share the story with you because I know Chloe's curious about the story. I got into it with a guy who was visiting the island, visiting the Friday Harbor Marketplace. The Friday Harbor Farmers Market. You know what happened? I got into it. Chloe didn't know this. I got into it with a guy. He's like, oh, it's probably not that bad. Let me put it this way. Our island is in phase 2. That means only citizens of the island. We had fucking people from Arkansas. I got into it with someone from Arkansas. Fucking son of a bitch should be in Arkansas. Son of a bitch right parked behind the bathroom in the parking lot next to the farmer's market. That son of a bitch was from Montana. I almost had to go duke fist to fist with the fucker. All because
there are Texans here.
Yeah, I know. I've had to almost deal with them fuckers. Problem is, look at the fucking problem. Okay,
because they saw the ad come here that the grocery store put.
Yeah, well, let me put it this way: the grocery store is jeopardizing the lives of America.
Yeah, because they want money. That guy's greedy.
Got your window open, or is it just mine?
Just yours.
Let me put it to you this way, everyone. I love Chloe dearly, but honestly, we need to listen carefully because we need to fucking prepare for the worst. And that is the fucking truth. Let me put it to you this way. There's people out there milking the $600 a week, and when that fucking falls flat July 31st, they're going to either go back to work and get sick and die, or get hospitalized and have a huge hospital bill, lose their houses because they can't afford the bills. Housing market will crash. The economy will crash.
You think this coronavirus might cause a war?
No. It's not going to cause a war because everyone's being suffering around the world. But
no, I mean among citizens who don't want to listen and law enforcement enforcing the quarantine.
You might see a lot of dead between officers and people.
Mm-hmm.
Thing is the CDC has guidelines to follow, and no one's following the guidelines. They don't care, right? So your first key thing is stockpile food. Eat up what you have, Buy only what you need and go shopping weekly online. Look, Chloe and I talk about our orders, okay?
You're probably see a lot of baby boomers, fight until their death to do what they want to do.
Well, yes, okay, thank you. And she's right. Now, first thing, buy your food and supplies weekly. Don't tap into your funds unless you have to. 1, don't spend foolishly, okay? There's a lot of people out there that have said, Chloe spent foolishly a coffee mug. We got enough mugs, why need more? Another thing people have said, okay, I'm going to share this with you again. Is Chloe, I've had people tell me, Chloe's cell phone can do the same thing a camera can use. Probably a little better, right? Fortunately, this is my camera, by the way. Fortunately, for example, I need to look up some information on this, right? For example, this camera, okay? Chloe's looking forward to yours, right? No, everyone has told us lately that we've wasted the money. We could have put it on food because...
You might not be able to take pictures.
No, that's not the point. Point is, we're not using it. Like, for example, okay? Chloe's right there, though. Let me just recorrect it so I don't make her get angry and be like, fuck you, you bastard. Bang, 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 bang. You know, she gets that way. Let me recorrect the wording. If we're in fucking lockdown mode, we won't be needing the cameras, okay? Same goes with the fucking bikes. They'll be put in the fucking storage till, who knows, we might have to run a storage set. Same with the fly rods, exactly. Now, fly fishing, right now the state's open, but they might close it down so no one can go fishing or hunting.
Nobody probably uses video games.
Well, that's something I was just going to say. Thank you, Chloe, yet again.
Gaming's gonna, you know how much the internet's gonna be bogged down if everyone has to stay inside?
Again, Chloe's correct, but here's the other problem. There's a guy that basically made a statement that I would like to speak about today. All right? It goes like this. Well, he's right. Fortunately, the guy that I saw was really good. He's from Norway. He's a great prepper. First thing you need to stockpile is food. Okay, now food is an essential to survive. Chloe knows this. Chloe's not...
Toilet paper is really not essential because if you have to, just take a shower and clean your ass off that one.
Exactly, but no one wants to do that, so toilet paper is being sucked up. But I just ordered another 9 packages yesterday, Chloe, and some loofahs. You know what a loofah is?
What's that?
It's bath sponge. It's fine bath sponge. Now, you guys can sit there and say, oh, we'll read as loser, all right? The bath sponge is needed because we have 12 bottles of body wash we can't use right now without it. And so we each get 2 bath sponge each. I also ordered, I know Chloe's probably going to stare daggers at me, but I did also order an essential deodorant. I got 2 2-packs of Suave 24-hour protection cherry blossom. She knows that's the only brand I use is cherry blossom. So there you go. But we also got to ask ourselves too, because a lot of people are like, you just made the bike shop rich. You made this rich and that rich. I mean, I love my family in Portland dearly. Okay. I think they'd probably be looking at me stupid right now, basically, buying a doggy trailer for Moppy, but I didn't take into account till thinking about watching the news today and trying to read the news on what? Well, yeah, and that's something I wanted to share with you all because, as you all know, I love you all. And, one of the things Chloe's completely right. She's like, well, I didn't know it'd be getting worse. Well, why do you think I've been why do you think my father-in-law said be very careful with purchasing? I mean, we made a couple. Let me just put it this way, okay? Chloe and I know the virus. I've been arguing and combating God for a while, okay? And a couple things that's really sad is that me and Chloe, we both know that when it comes to the virus, I've been worried about being stuck indoors. That's why during sunny days I went out and I enjoyed myself, you know, because I do not want to be stuck indoors. You know.
I mean, I've read about things that the virus can do. It can cause, yeah, we all know it can cause heart failure, it can cause liver damage, blindness, deafness, cancer. It can cause, you to lose sense in your body parts where you have to get it then amputated.
Well, yeah, exactly. No one knows. I mean, literally, no one knows, and because of it, you got to look at it from that point of view. But Chloe also knows that it's dangerous. This virus is dangerous. I mean, look, Chloe said it herself. Becky said it herself. Others said it themselves. They're all right. I've said it how many times? We opened up the government, or the government opened up too early, because of it.
I heard, treatment virus, coronavirus could even do that too. Cause you to grow really big, huge warts. It could cause, it could cause a lot of things, seizures. It could cause people to go completely psychotic and crazy. This virus is causing a lot. I mean, someone could go somewhere, shoot a bunch of people, blow up stuff, and do it and become a terrorist, all because they had the virus, and the virus got to their brain and made them psychotic when before they were normal people with a normal career and everything.
Well, yeah, like Chloe said, but the problem is, again, you can't trust the government, okay? You cannot fucking trust the government. People said that say, oh, well, I trust the government. They're great. You can't trust the fucking government. Literally.
Some people trust the government now because they like who's in office.
You know what it is? It isn't about that. This isn't about who's fucking in office, okay? I'll tell you what it is. She wants to sit there and say, oh, it's because Donald Trump's the president and everyone trusts the bastard. Can't trust the fucking government because the government's only after the fucking politicians' fucking greed. They don't care if Chloe rots and dies. They don't care if Chloe's mom rots and dies. They don't care. They don't care about the corporations either right now. They don't care if the fucking corporations took a shit and died.
They care about themselves.
Yeah, because we're in a pandemic. They only care about them fucking selves.
What are they supposed to repopulate with only their kind?
They want to, but they ain't gonna. It won't happen.
Maybe God needs to flood Earth again.
No, he won't do that. I made a promise he wouldn't. He can do pestilence, he can do earthquakes, he can do volcanoes. By the way, I saw the greatest video last night. They actually had people actually do acting on it, but you're going to love it. It talks about the 1883 Krakatoa. Did you ever hear about Krakatoa? Fucking volcano blew up. It erupted like 6 months, right? Sorry for a second. I didn't mean to go sidestepping about this, but they had a pandemic. It killed like 500,000 people, right? 6 months before it blew, they had like little tremors, and then stuff happened, and then the first volcanologist came out and inspected all this. Well, when it blew, Krakatoa had 3 fucking like volcanoes on an island. It was like one volcano with 3 holes, right? When it blew the entire island apart. The island went in the ocean. Now it's rebuilding itself, but it blew so bad that they said it did 120 to 160 foot tidal waves, wiping out coastal villages in the Java region of Indonesia. You need to watch it. I watched it last night. It was like almost 2 hours. It was fucking fascinating. And you're always talking about that.
If the good Lord wants to wipe out 90% of the population, all you have to do is cause Yellowstone to blow And that would actually kill a lot of people.
I don't want to talk about that because, frankly, I just want to stay alive on a fucking island. Sorry to say. All right? Now you guys can sit there. Now, back to my thing, okay? As I said to all of you, all right? I love all of you. And, frankly, you need to stockpile food. Now, you know, Chloe and I both talked about this. Chloe doesn't want to admit it because Chloe's a shit at times. And I'm saying this out of love, okay? So don't think I'm being negative or a bitch to Chloe. Because Chloe knows I'm not a bitch or I'm actually a fucking saint. She knows it. Otherwise, she wouldn't fucking put up with me. Because I put up with all her shit. Now, this isn't about Chloe, alright? This is about me and Chloe, okay? And I think Chloe's sitting there right now, laying on the bed.
Thinking about what you're saying.
Thinking about, holy shit. I can see her body language. I know Chloe better than most people. Chloe's looking at me right now saying, holy shit, Rita's right. Gotta stockpile food. This thing could close it. We can have it closed down again in July 1st. We can be closed in August 1st. Our entire thing. They're even trying to, the fucking director wants to get baseball started. Fortunately, we're already into 2 months past baseball season. Football, they don't even think they want to do this year because but
taking more cautions in MLB.
well, exactly. And hockey, is going to be talking about shutting down. But here's the problem. Okay, this isn't about sports. Chloe's sitting there, and I can see her body language and that little question mark in her head.
Well, NASCAR, they're running right now and spreading it.
Yes, I know this. This isn't about fucking sports, all right? Let's just fucking drop the sports thing. Chloe's sitting there looking at me, all right? I'm going out to get my exercise. I'm running on the treadmill when I have to every day. I'm fucking trying to lose the weight. I'm cutting back on my food intake. I just finished up some chips that was like maybe a handful, so not bad in grease, but cutting out, and instead of enjoying 2 steaks, I'm enjoying 1. I'm having salad. I'm planning to eat more salad. Problem is with Chloe. Chloe's sitting there, and I can see her body language because I can see it in her heart. She's sitting there worried about, did she make the right purchase for a bike? Well, honestly, Chloe and I have been going round and round and round lately, okay? And Chloe knows I care for her deeply. She knows I've been arguing with her time and time again about a trike. I know people say, oh, well, you'll love getting a trike, right? Maybe. The problem is if this thing spreads and we go into a illegal lockdown again, what I call an illegal house arrest under the orders of the governor, then there's going to be a lot of fucking people royally pissed off and wants to beat the shit out of the governor. Not me. I won't harm him. I don't want anyone to hurt him, but I'm saying there's going to be someone out there that's going to be fucking thinking about it. I mean, look, President reopened things because he thought it was time to get the government restarted. Oh, the virus. Now the virus is spiking, and yet he's making people sign waivers. If you get the virus supporting me, oh, well, not my problem. I'm not going to take the bait, Thing is I don't want to get into politics, okay? I love all of you. But deep down with my soul, Chloe, I can tell you literally is asking, did I do the right thing buying a trike? Did I buy the right thing buying a bike? Am I doing the right thing buying a camera? Well, let's just say the company Chloe bought the cameras, right? I'm going to make a joke here, so please do not take any offense to it. But the kind Jewish people helped out a Jewish community in New York, but they could be shut down. Thing is, if this doesn't get under control, we're going to be fucking hurting, and we're going to be hurting worse than Krakatoa when Krakatoa blew, because right now the death count is going through the fucking roof, and no one in their right mind knows how bad it's going to be. Now, Chloe is sitting there, did I do the right thing? Well, my opinion, no. If you did, we wouldn't be in this mess. A lot of people say, oh, well, what do we do about this and what do we do about that? How come we can't do this? How come we can't do that? Well, think of it. You want to be a rebel and fucking get people sick? Fine. You don't want to be a fucking rebel? Then don't. Thing is, there's people out there that's not trusting your ass, you know. I mean, look. My point is the American people need to realize if you bring in a second closer, the government doesn't have to help you. I mean, look, if they close the fucking government down, everyone will be moving to mail order ballots. That's fine and dandy. President might not like it, but it'll cripple the country worse. Businesses will fail. Look, I'm going to say this with a heavy heart. The American people did the PPP, the Paycheck Protection Program, right, or whatever it is, and the small business loans, right? What if the government shuts down or it forces states to shut down again, right? Everything comes to a grinding halt. More stimulus money is needed, but where are we going to get the stimulus money? We're going to tap into Social Security? We're going to drain Social Security? Or are we going to do something else? I mean, look. There's too many fucking greedy son of a bitches out there that took their fucking money and bought TVs, bought video games, printers, laptops, webcams, you name it. They're fucking broke. Now they're selling it dirt cheap. Pawn shops can't keep stuff in. They can't move their wares, or they're not taking many products right now. The entire country is going down the fucking shitter. And because of pawn shops, they might not do it. People are going to lose their housing. People are going to be going homeless in August when the freaking eviction thing happens. Everything's going to go down the fucking shitter. The American people are watching their fucking country fracture, not including the Black Lives Matter movement. They're causing too much fucking problems. I was arguing today with someone about fucking the trans community, the African Americans. Oh, well, they're entitled to vaginas over the whiteys. Well, that's why Donald Trump took it away, so no one would get a fucking sex change. They didn't like the man. They're like, who's going to be voted out of office? Well, so be it. My point is right now, unless Biden reinstates the transgendered health care, it's gone. It went bye-bye. It went bye-bye the way the dodo bird. It lasts a few years.
I don't think he will if he has, it could be forgot. Depends if he gets elected or not.
Look, it doesn't matter if Biden will do it. He will reinstate everything that's Obama's.
If he gets
elected. He will be freaking elected. Everyone's talking about it, Chloe. Quit being a fucking negative Nancy.
Hillary would, and look what happened.
Hillary had the fucking popular vote, okay? We don't know what happened there, and I won't go into detail, but we're not here about...
If Biden get the popular vote, the Electoral College is still...
Electoral College knows that if they don't vote the bastard out, the Electoral College will be fucking dissolved. I mean, look. Right now, we're in a fucking volatile situation. Sorry, I'm talking politics. This is not a political thing. This is fucking about the American people. We're not going to go to politics. All I want to say is I don't give a shit about politics, okay? Right now, you need to A, stockpile food. B, you need to get fucking a water filtration system in case your water goes. And C, this is big. You need to have entertainment, whether it be books, music, video games, DVDs, or Blu-rays. And don't buy anything that's useless. If the government gives you another $1,200 check, use it fucking sparingly. Stockpile fucking food. Don't sit there on your ass and be like, oh yeah, I got little Joey a new laptop and a this and that. Oh, I'm so hungry. And then you decide to go fucking murder the shit out of your neighbor who might be tranny just because you spent your fucking money foolish on fucking food. Or, I mean, not food, games. And so the transgender person, let's just say hypothetically, stockpiled fucking a boatload of food. Meanwhile, the non-trans person fucking kills the person that's stockpiling food. I mean, look, people sit there and point fingers at me going, oh, what are you doing with your money, Rita? Look, we're in a fucking pandemic. I've been stockpiling food. I've been making arrangements. I mean, literally. American people are ready. Ready, by the way. for change. They're ready for fucking change. And to do that, they are ready. But if we get to the point that this virus is spread, right? The states, mind you, which reminds me, I need to check on something today. When I'm done with my project, by the way, because that's how I am. But anyways, let me just put it to you this way. The states are going to turn around and try to help out as much as possible. Unfortunately, states are going bankrupt because they're not getting fucking money. Second problem is the states are going bankrupt because the fucking the problems. And that is the fucking states are not coughing up a lot of money because all the money's fucking going into Medicaid and they're fucking going broke. And they're going broke because the fuckers a lot of people are getting sick and the hospitals are filling up. So while you guys sit there and say, oh, well, you know, John Mark from the hospital, blah, 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 it is. It's your fucking fault, you know. And you got to ask yourself, more important, what is more important? Food or that PSP or that Vita or whatever you got your mind on? I mean, look, you can at least live if you buy a box of flies, you can fucking try to fucking fish. And you can probably get away with it too. Unfortunately, when the government locks you down, it's going to be worse because this time around, you can't rely on the grocery stores. And that's something I want to share with you. The grocery store shut down, you're royally fucking screwed. And that means if the grocery stores fail, right, like Chloe's asked about, they're going to basically turn around and say this virus is spread and we got to contain it, which means no one goes outside. That means they're going to take and say, look, everyone at home, save gas. All right, gas stations are shut down. Cars aren't running. Sorry, your boat's got to be in the harbors. We're not letting you out. You live on your boat. All right, no fuel. Price of fuel goes down because no one's buying it, right? Chloe says, oh, well, you know, what about this? Well, here's the thing. Let me ask Chloe a question here while I'm finishing up the spreadsheet. What do you classify as essential? I don't think the grocery stores were fucking essential. People fucking did their things early. We wouldn't have this problem. The virus wouldn't have spread all over Amazon, Target, Walmart, etc.
I wouldn't be surprised that the oil companies, gas companies, if nobody's buying their fuel and the price goes up, they're not going to want to, you know, give us somewhere free. You know what they'll do is they'll go dump it in the ocean. Just be jackasses, dump in the ocean. Well, it's just, you guys cripple our business, we're dumping all this fuel in the ocean to get rid of it.
They're not going to dump fuel in the ocean because that kills our fish. They won't do that.
Some corporations don't care.
And you know what? Those corporations get millions of dollars of fines or goes bankrupt because of it. They do care. Look at the fucking flaming river. Again, sorry my head's hurting a bit, people, because, you know, I'm sorry, you know, if you guys think I'm a moron, you know. But, so, I'd love for the argument's sake, you know, I was going to ask Chloe a question. You guys are probably waiting for it. It goes like this. The American people want to know why. Some of these you have to go through eBay, by the way, but don't worry, we can figure that out later. So there's 5 spreadsheets left, I would think. Maybe 4. I don't know. All right, I'll do this one next. Basically, you need to stockpile entertainment as a third thing, but you gotta fucking play it safe. I don't want you guys fucking not playing it fucking safe. I love all of you guys dearly, and yet you need to play it very safe. Literally, Chloe's probably regretting buying the cameras and a few other things. That's why I'm here to basically guide her and say, look, we've spent enough. Leave it alone. Let the bank clear all the purchases we've made and leave it alone. I mean, literally. To me, the American people need to ask, what is the plan? How is the plan? I live every day. Every day I live. I live every day. And I worry every day about all of you. I worry about you every day. I mean, look, when they shut down the government, I guess I'll have to finish my video later because as long as I'm sitting here talking, nothing's getting done.
Coming. Because you bitch and complain.
I do, because basically,
your glasses.
Oh, I was going to see about a Hello Kitty purse for you today. Not something I was going to look into for you. You say you wanted one?
I was thinking of a possible scenario, which I don't think we come down to it, but it is possible.
Well, share it with me.
We'll say a pandemic got way out of control, and yet you got some right-wing government not wanting to listen still, wanting to do their things because they're greedy for money, and the people who do listen, people who don't listen, end up getting in war. It causes a World War III, and then someone, tries to shoot a nuclear bomb and gets shot down and lands on a super volcano. It erupts. We're nuclear winters, and we all have to live underground.
Won't happen. Won't happen. There's too many safety features. But no. Anyways. So, Chloe, of course,
Not everything. I'll do it, but I'm doing this very slowly, okay?
Anyways, what I'm trying to say is, if you look at the big picture, okay, the government doesn't have to take care of people. There's too many fucking freeloading son of a bitches out there that keep messaging me, oh, am I going to get a second stimulus? I really need the money. I need to buy a new this and a new that and new this, all junk. And yet, when they go hungry, they're going to be the ones fucking regretting not listening to my advice because they think, oh, the government owes them a fucking dime. The government doesn't owe you jack diddly fucking shit. That's what I want to say. The government doesn't owe you jack diddly poopy. Nope. I mean, literally, people sit there and they always say, oh, well, the government owes me, and, the government doesn't have to take care of you. That's why I'm saying you need to look after yourself. If you can't fucking look after yourself, you got a fucking problem. That's why the fucking bankers and stuff turned around and said, look, if you're going to fucking take care of yourself, then you better have money in case of an emergency, because if you can't save because everyone fucking spends, then it fails, then you're in trouble. I mean, literally, you are in fucking trouble. And people sit there and say, oh, well, it's my God-given right to buy what I want. It might be, but is it God's job to feed you too? Maybe, but the fucking government turns around and says something like, sorry, we're not going to feed your ass because you wanted to fucking waste money on fucking some shit pot food that you wanted, and all of a sudden you're bitching about it, then you got a fucking problem. I mean, literally, that's how it is. I mean, look at the fucking pandemic, okay? The government doesn't owe you jack diddly fucking shiznats. The government doesn't owe you jack diddly shit. The government doesn't owe you anything, and that's why I keep telling you to fucking stockpile. The government gives you money, you hoard it. You hoard your money or you buy supplies because food's very important. And then people say, well, the government better give me $2,000 a month because I'm entitled. You're not entitled to jack diddly shit. You're entitled to fucking, you're the one that fucking made the fucking mistake to fucking turn around and fucking waste your fucking money and useless crap. And then we, the fucking people, need to listen to you fucking bellyache about it. You don't see my fucking beloved family from Portland turning around and saying the government owes them a fucking dime. No, you turn around and you're always bitching about it. Oh, the government owes me. The government owes me. Do 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 do. Government doesn't owe you jack diddly shiznat. The government doesn't owe you fucking garbage. What the government does owe is a boot to the head. I mean, literally, you're relying on Uncle Sam to take care of you in a pandemic. I mean, literally, what type of fucking person sits there and says, "Oh, I'm entitled because I need this. I really need that. Yeah, I really need that. Really, you really need that? Not entitled." Now, my family probably sitting there, they're watching me, they'll be fucking laughing their ass off. But you know what? My family gave me the best advice possible. Prepare. We didn't know this was coming down the fucking pipe. Literally, we did everything we could. Fortunately, we're still doing it. Others, oh well, some people think they can just go murder the shit out of someone just for their fucking food. Sorry, but that's fucking wrong. If you didn't plan for it, you shouldn't be going killing someone else. Oh, well, let's see. They're transgendered, so it doesn't really matter if you kill the fucker because they're transgendered. So to you, it's okay to kill them because they're transgendered. Oh, it's like seeing a beautiful African American trans woman. Also, you plug them because they have food and you don't, and you think they're a freaking abomination, so you go and fucking plug them. I mean, what type of fucking person are you? Oh, I forgot. You're one of these bastards that think that your stink don't shit smell, and you.
Same bastards that say that Jesus Christ approves of what they do, and Jesus didn't like the person they killed.
That's wrong. Jesus loves all people.
I know, but they don't see it that way. They see it that Jesus only loves everyone of their type. They think Jesus is white like that.
And Jesus would take and offended. He'd be offended.
Oh, Jesus would be rolling over right now in his grave.
He had a grave.
Yeah, Jesus, Jesus saw Earth today. He'd be like, Father, take me back to heaven. I don't want to be here anymore. This world's gotten too violent. Take me back to heaven. I can't save these people. Just take me back to heaven and flood Earth. Flood Earth and take me back to heaven. Find someone who's pure. Have them build an ark. Bring two of each species and do everything Noah did and flood Earth. Start over again. Then you got another guy that's like God spoke to.
Hey Joe, how goes it?
Messiah came. But the world is so much bad place, even Messiah gave up. So God wants me to build an ark so he can flood Earth again. I must do what Noah did. Oh my goodness, that means we're going to be the greatest ancestors of New World population? I'm afraid so.
So what's up, Joe? Said the internet fucking lagging like shit.
This pandemic also could cause a lot more obesity too.
Oh, I know, that's something I'm worried about as well, you know.
There's so much obesity to the point where, you know, they're going to have to make things suitable for more obese people.
Yeah.
And you know how a fat kid always got picked on and was rare in school?
Yeah.
Now it's going to be a skinny kid who's picked on by a bunch of fat students. You're not fat enough. You need to eat more. Get some flesh on your bones, skinny. Back then, it was like, you need to go on a diet, fat boy. Too fat to run. I heard back in the 50s, like if you're in class, right, you had one boy who was fat.
Yeah.
And you had a fat boy, but everyone else was nice and fit. Of course, when I was in high school, we had a bunch of fat guys, a bunch of fat classmates who were heavy set. Soon it's going to be where kids go to school, right? Most everyone's fat. You'll have one or two people who are still thin and get picked on for it.
Wow. I got an update for all of you that you might be interested in. How are you doing, Joe? So how goes it, Joe? So I just went over to a website. You guys are probably laughing at me going, oh, well, it's just a website. Big deal, you know. Actually, it's a big deal. You see, went to a website, right? And it says website offline. That means the state's own websites, half the state's websites are down. Literally. That means you can't look up anything on the food stamp program. That is something that's scary. I wanted to share that with you all.
Eventually, I'll cut down the food stamp program.
That's the other thing. The food stamp program might not sustain itself because the government might be shutting that down. That's why I keep saying.
Social Security disability eventually be gone.
No, that won't be gone for another 30 years. Unfortunately, right now, that's the least of our worries. The least of our worries. You know, what really needs right now is
for those who have a base house have to go to the clinics to get their money. Do they have to stay? And they have to stay indoors. That means they can't buy anything.
Means no one can buy anything. That's what I'm trying to say. Stockpile food, because when this happens, you all are going to be suffering. And that is going to be bad. Because the people need to know that you guys got to prep for this. I mean, literally. That's what I wanted to share with you. You need to prep for this. Because the government is hurting. Hey, Joe, not much. Do you guys have an opinion laying around that you guys don't want to pick up? You guys got an onion laying around that you guys don't know?
You know how many people, if they had to go hungry, they'd take their own lives so they don't have to be in pain?
Yeah, that's something that will happen too. You're completely right.
Suicide will rise because people don't want to die of hunger.
I want to show something to Joe. You were asking about onions, Joe? Here we go. I got some fresh onions cutting up tonight for my my salad. Look at these fresh, organically grown onions. Ooh.
Most people think that, well, I can't eat. I'm not going to let myself die of hunger pain. So I'm just going to end it right now. Get it over with.
I'll go be good in a salad tonight. Tell you that much.
Of course, a lot of officers are going to have people on suicide watch, which is, I think, it's cruel at that point because they're making them die slowly.
No, that's good to know. Good to see you're okay.
Well, we're just trying to save these people their lives from suicide, but yet you're letting them die of hunger, pain, and misery. You're not saving their lives; you're just making them die slow and miserable.
Yeah, they're dying slowly and painfully without food, you know. And the government, the government doesn't care. That's why I keep saying stockpile food. We're going to see lockdown.
Just get it done and over with. They get stopped and get committed because it's wrong just to commit suicide. You should just let yourself suffer.
Yeah, but in the hospital, they at least give you 3 square meals a day, 3 hots and a cot, at least.
Yeah, so people try even attempting suicide.
Look, I can't grow. Look, Joe, I would love to say I can grow some of that shit, but I.
Peace wouldn't be their psych patients. Just let them starve.
Look, Joe, I would say I would grow some, but the problem is I live in an island where I don't have a private garden. They don't rent garden space. Otherwise, I would basically buy those. But you know what? These are really good. So, with us, as I said, time and time again, beautiful people, you need to basically prepare. Because it ain't going to get any better. Eventually, if the government turns around and shuts down the government again, you're going to be hurting severely. And frankly, you guys can sit there and say, oh, well, it's okay. No, it isn't, because if the government shuts down this time, there might not be food stamps available. Also, the numbers came back recently, and I need to do an inventory on how many spreadsheets are left to do. I got 1. I'm just going to have this open up just for future reference. 1. All right.
No, I know some people. There's some people out there, if they were stuck like this and had starved to death, they didn't even cut off their own hand to survive and eat it. Eat their own hand. Cut off a foot and eat it.
That just sounds nasty.
Deal with going with prosthetics when after they survive.
Two. So far I'm at 2 spreadsheets. I'm still looking, by the way. Give me a second. Three. And 4. There we go. So I got 4 left to do, and I was planning to break them down into stages so I didn't burn myself out, and do what I can today and relax the rest of the way, But like I said, stockpile food. This is a key production, because once they shut down the fucking states again, they're going to be shutting grocery stores down. I mean, they ain't going to be going anywhere. They'll be fucking stuck indoors. Without groceries, you're going to die. And when that happens, I don't want anyone to fucking come to me and blame me for them passing away because they didn't fucking supply themselves with fucking groceries. Plain and fucking simple. Well, like I said, Joe, I can't literally grow anything here. We don't have a community garden, but these are Walla Walla organics that we picked up yesterday at farmers market, which I've made arrangements with farmers. And beef, again, I want to talk about the supply and demand now of what we're having problems in this country about. Wait a minute. Replay here. Chloe, hold on. So, Melissa stated her and Junior's living with her mom. Does that mean you're not with Numbnuts anymore? I think she left Numbnuts, Chloe.
Cool. Not time.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing. Remember at one time he offered to bring them out here. Anyways, back to the problems at hand, okay? As you all know, I'm glad you're doing all right, by the way. As you all know, that the American people are consuming so much garbage that the American people is suffering. And you guys get to say, oh, well, you know, it's not that bad. We're Americans, really. The more the Americans fucking sit there, the more the Americans fucking suck up everything, spend everything foolishly, and max out their credit cards, the more likely the American people are going to see them having no food. I mean, look around. The American people is spending too much money, and then when they don't have anything to eat, they're going to pawn everything they can to get a meal. And is that right? No. That's why you need to stockpile now. I don't want people sitting there going, oh, well, you know, I tried to do my best. Well, you did your best, and your best, you failed, literally. I mean, that's what I want to say, you know, look around. We, as in me and Chloe, have had to do some serious thinking about things, you know, one being what to do with food, you know. We're basically restocking toilet paper and food, you know. People turn around and they're always asking what to buy. Simple, you stockpile food. Food stamps go down, fucking your Social Security goes down, your retirement goes down, all that crap goes down. You better be fucking stockpiling food till this is over, because it ain't gonna get any better. There are already, what did I say? Almost 33,000 people are infected in 24-hour period. Tells you right there, you guys got to be fucking curious of why. I won't go out. Our island just got 3 more cases in less than 24 hours. I mean, literally. So, Joe says you need to buy some boots. Put on some boots. Boots. What type of boots, Joe? Hooker boots? No, I had to ask Joe what type. Hold on a second. I'm sorry, Joe. This is just fucking amazing. Yeah, fucking badass.
What is?
One of these raw. Man, these are good.
I'll try one soon. Not right now.
Walla Walla. Can't rely on the government. With hospitals filling up, virus spreading rapidly, as Joe knows, you gotta prepare. One of the fourth item that you need in your survival kit, first one being food, second one being a water purification system. There you go. So the cost me Chloe between $20 and $40 for a water pitcher that we can actually replace filters with and so forth. So that's not bad. That will help us out immensely. Now, the problem is like I said, the government isn't willing to help you. That's why a lot of the fucking government is just sitting back watching you all fail because, frankly, they don't give two shits. They're only thinking about their election campaign. And they know that that their days are numbered if they get booted out of office, So the problem is and I say boot out, meaning voted out. Fortunately, the American people, the American people know. You know what I love about Chloe? Well, I'm talking to the people, not you. I just love how Chloe's sitting there, right? Everyone. Munching on Pringles. Munching on Pringles. And I can't even find my 20 cans of Pringles. So I'm just like,
I'll find yours. I'll go look for them. I know where they are. In the box.
Yeah, see, in a box. You hear that, everyone? In a box. But I'm not worried because I really don't need them right now. I'm just sitting there thinking it's interesting, So, yeah, but the problem is when Chloe runs out of Pringles, she'll probably want me to order more Pringles unless she's done with them. I haven't even checked Prime lately, Basically, like I said, the American people, need to prepare for the worst. Literally, if you don't prepare for the worst, you're going to be basically in a lot of trouble. And that means a lot of trouble if you don't prepare. There's a lot of people out there, again, like, oh yeah, everything's great. Government's going back to work. We don't have to do much. We can get drunk and have fun. But they're not focusing on the numbers, and they're not focusing on what's going to happen. That's why I say stockpile food, stay safe, and basically get your entertainment together because we'll be in lockdown probably could close 6 to 12 months this next time around. And if they don't have the right cure for it, well, we're all screwed anyways. You know how that is. I just wanted to share that with you all, which reminds me, I will check Prime Pantry real quick just because See, what I do in Prime Pantry, because a lot of people ask me all the time, is, oh, well, what do you choose? Well, Chloe, I got to ask you.
What is it?
You don't have headphones in, do you?
No.
I know people are curious as well as I am. How are you on crud tarts?
Still good.
How are you on soft drinks?
Still good.
All right. So you see, once I know what Chloe's good with, I don't have to do much work. You see. Then I go over here. One of the things I'm always looking for is stuff that we need to get: mini raviolis, regular raviolis. You see, this is stuff that, cheeseburger, macaroni, deluxe beef stroganoff, crunchy double cheeseburger, macaroni, beef pasta. And then what you do is you just go over here. All right. And then you just go into the pantry because we like Chef Boyardee.
How do you spell limey?
Limey?
L-I-M.
Limey. Why?
Trolling someone.
On Facebook again? Chloe and her attitude to trolling people. So then I check around. Ooh, this looks good. See, then you go down here and you scroll down because I'm doing this as quickly as possible. I know exactly what we need. And then you do this. And because it's Sunday, I'm making sure we have enough supplies for all of July. There. And then once done, I go into here, and I look for canned stuff. We haven't found any bullion yet. They're all sold out. That brings me to the next thing I want to complain about. Supplies. The supply and demand right now is pretty damn hard. Everyone knows this. And the reason for it is because so many people is getting upset at the fact that the American people is upset that food supplies are running low. That's why I have a lot of stuff brought in, and then I just go try to get a hamburger, Whoops. Didn't mean to do it that way. Trying to fucking click on that. Alright, so. There. So, then you go and you scroll down here to find out what's available chip-wise. Because I know Chloe's always asked about jalapeno chips. You don't find jalapeno chips? Well, it's not cool. But I'm also upset that we didn't get any. Oh, alright, so there you go. So Moppy's trailer has shipped. So anyways, as I go and look these over, because I got tabs open, nothing for the chips. Then we go down to juices. Now, I don't mind a good juice as long as it's in cans. Apple organic. Yeah, I don't want apple juice. Mott's apple juice. I'm like a little kid. I like these little mini orange juice things. These little mini cans. So you did you actually leave? What's his name? Dakota. I know Chloe's curious about that. So, like I said, I'm just finishing up here. And then when I finish my order, for Amazon, which will be pretty big, I will also make sure, like I said, to have coffee put in for our list. And a lot of people turn around and tell me, well, you bought a trailer from Moppy, and how come, it costs so much, That's because it's a trailer for dogs. Else Chloe wanted to use it for something else, carrying a few things, But I will give you some tips and advice, too. Like you said, always stockpile your supplies. Oh, here we go. There. So, with that said, you guys need to realize, that the American people, needs to stockpile food. This isn't a game where you think the government will just hand you out food because you can and can't, I mean, literally, it's not that way, All right, here we go. All right, so I'm checking something real quick. I've been meaning to. All right, so there we go. So I am checking something real quick, except all right. All right, so sorry, I'm checking something for us all.
Yeah, they called the guy a limey bastard. He's like, you could all have, you Americans all love Trump. You could love Trump all you want. I'm glad to be British. I'm like, well, F you, limey bastard. I don't support Trump. And don't assume that everyone in this country supports him. Most people actually want him out of office. So go cry to your queen. I was like, go cry to your disgraceful queen. We're going to vote this disgraceful orange man out of office. We don't like Trump. We don't like you Brits. Looks like we blue states are have to fend for ourselves.
You really got to do that, Chloe.
Well, insulted the guy. What is he gonna do? Go like, I defended my country, and then or somewhere like I defended Trump.
Like I said, did you really got to add fire to?
My dad's lying.
First, the attack at me in the at the coffee shop, which, as I was leaving, Becky said, "Now, children, don't argue." All because you're basically throwing a shit fit over your dad. I frankly don't give two shits about that shit pot. Anyways, everyone, sorry, don't mean to insult anyone. I'm just trying to finish these projects up so I can take a bath, and tomorrow I can be ready to go in my dress. And then when I get done with my dress, I can enjoy some time to soak in the tub without any problems. And maybe enjoy cognac while I'm in there too. And have Chloe, well, I can bring the cognac bottle in with me, so it works. So, in my opinion, it isn't bad at all. I, for one,
Need some more.
Yeah.
What are you watching tonight in the movie?
I don't know. I might watch that documentary with you first.
Yeah, after video.
I'll take a bath after my video. I'm working on a spreadsheet right now. And then when my spreadsheet's done, that only leaves me with 2 spreadsheets to do tomorrow. And then Tuesday, I get to total up the spreadsheets while talking to you guys. But remember what I said. Stockpile food. Literally, if you don't stockpile food, you're going to be really, really hungry. Now, a lot of people said, well, what's the 4th idea? What's the 4th item to stockpile? 4th item to stockpile, or not stockpile, but buy, is a tool like this. Always carry a little knife with you on hand in case you have to cut meat or whatever. Now, if you have all the tools you need, don't worry. But, yeah, it's always good to have a tool on hand if you're out and about. Now, a lot of you have said, well, what about a fly rod? What about video games? Video games are good, but if you don't have the money and you get extra money from the government, make sure to buy fucking food. If you buy video games, like, oh, yeah, the government's going to read it up by $600 a month. I'm going to live comfortably till the virus is over. They could turn around and say, fuck you, go back to work, or you die. I mean, literally, the Republican Party can just pull the fucking plug. No one knows what's going to happen. Everyone turns around and thinks that, all is gravy. I, for one, don't think all is gravy. I think all is not gravy, because everyone around has their own, I mean, that is how I see it, I see it as we're all going to be hurting, and we all need to prepare. Now, a lot of you sit there and say, yeah, but I don't really want to prepare for it because, yeah, well, I'm the way I am, and to me, I'm like, to me, you just got to ask yourself, what, where, when, and why. For me, I see it as a big problem because there's a lot of people out there hurting, suffering. And I see it as the American people need to wake up, need to smell what they're shoveling. Because we're all hurting. Literally, we are literally hurting. To no end. To no fucking end. So, anyways, So, like I said, the American people need to prepare. If you don't prepare, you're suffering. You're going to hurt. I don't want to see any of you guys hurting. I mean, like, out, you know. I mean, you need to stockpile food before shit hits the fan. Because once it hits the fan, everyone's going to hurt. And look, we don't know when the government's going to shut down, literally. Because of it, people sit there and they're always literally we're dealing with paradox, basically. No one knows when things are going to happen, you know. And literally, and here's the other thing I want to share with you. If we have a severe pandemic, like they say, and the states shut down, I want to say, with a heavy heart, the American people, are going to watch the BLMs, Black Lives Matter movement, decide to take action when their city like Seattle is invaded, or they don't have any food and no one's working and trash is piling up. I mean, that's the other thing. Trash could be used sparingly. They could probably get away with trash collecting, but that depends on how bad the location is. For example, how many people would jeopardize or give themselves a chance? I mean, you people sit there and say, "Oh, well, you're not for the African Americans." I am, but I also say that you're going to see a lot of these people, basically, that like in Seattle, they're going to start probably killing, whether it be whites, whether it be blacks, whether it be Hispanics. They're going to start killing, mind you, the others for the food. I mean, we're going to be basically watching it where they might have to call in the army to contain this whole situation due to the fact that what happens when they're all fucking starving. You see what I'm saying? And I know as well as others thinks that the African Americans, which I don't believe this, but I've heard a lot of fucking people like fucking an old fart the other day turned around and he was fucking bitching to the point of no return. He was sitting there looking at me the other day, and out of his fucking trout sniffing fucking mask, he said, "Oh, the American people shouldn't be giving in to these beepers, beepers, I'm saying beep, they said inners," and the guy basically said that basically these people think they're entitled. And he's like, hang them all, and then we can basically get back to work. They're all thugs. They're not thugs. Problem is, they've been suppressed for so long. Unfortunately, there's people out there that sit there and say, oh, well, we got to look after ourselves, Unfortunately, I agree we have to look after ourselves, but we shouldn't be fucking thinking about fucking doing something harmful. I mean, literally. I mean, I have a feeling that it's, they're going to try to do their best too. But I don't think they would fucking sit there and steal someone else's fucking food because, literally. I mean, getting tired to the point where I hear, well, we don't do this, we don't do that, we're going to have to fight, and we're going to have to do this, we're going to have to do that. You might have to do something, but I won't, because it's not right. A lot of people sit there and they get angry with me because I love all people, but, I'm saying that when the government decides to fucking cut off the fucking things that will God basically pick up trash once a week, people are going to sit there and be like, oh, well, we need food, we're going hungry, I mean, look, this could be the fucking way to get rid of these people, too. I mean, literally, they could turn around, and they could close up the fucking government. You guys could sit there and say, oh, well, what would they? Simple. They shut down everything, right? Everything. They would be doing it to fucking kill off the people. And the best way is to kill them off by having the grocery store shut. Now, I know stores would be like, well, we need to supply. Really, if the people turned around and they basically allowed Hispanics, African Americans, Caucasians to run around like fucking hoodlums and dictate policies, American people are going to see a lot of shit hit the fan. And it ain't going to be cool. I mean, literally. And I love people. I do. But there's going to be people out there asking the questions of why. How come? In my opinion, it's simple. The American people are going to be basically holding on to every bit of food. They'll do things that they're not thinking about. They might buy a crossbow. They might buy a gun. They might buy muzzle loaders. They might buy whatever they have to defend themselves and their food. You guys can sit there and say, oh, yeah, but that's not right. Might not be right, but what is right in this pandemic when the grocery store shuts down? What are you going to do? You sit there and cry? Are you going to stand up like a man or a woman and just say, okay, cool. I mean, look, they want to sit there and blame the African Americans. They want to blame the Hispanics. They want to blame. You know what the problem is? It's everyone in this country that thinks that everyone owes them everything. Max out credit cards. Fuck it. Credit this and credit that. But when your credit's no good, what happens? The banks are going to fail. I read the reports myself. In the next 2 years, everyone that has bank accounts will see their money disappear. Just like the crash of 29. And what? Hmm? And what? Just sit there and be like, hi, how are you today? I'm glad the crash is 29. No, you're going to be fucking crying your fucking ass off. You're going to be crying asking why. Why did you lose your money? Why did the fucking banks lose everything? When the banks fail, then what? Huh? Oh, well, at least we get our house paid for. But then the bank can turn around and say you owe us. And because the bank won't finance anymore, the housing bubble will just finally literally pop. Then what? Nothing. You all stand around asking why. And in the end, I got 2 spreadsheets to do tomorrow. I did 6. That's a good enough number. What happens? Taxpayers basically are going to see people fucking fighting tooth and nail, wanting a fucking piece of the action. Oh, well, we're entitled to money. We're entitled to money. Oh, we need money. Oh, we're entitled to that. Everyone wants their fucking second stimulus to go spend it foolishly, but does anyone know what's coming down the fucking pipe? No. Chloe.
What?
You got your headphones in again?
Nope.
What do you think? You think Americans are going to get a rude awakening? You too?
The whole world is going to go downhill.
Well, we know this. I mean, that's why I asked your opinion on it, but you were just ignoring me.
We're going to see a decrease in the world population.
Yeah, plus the fact that the World Bank's going to crash.
Yeah.
And the fucking banking system worldwide.
We're probably end up having to go on one single current, and it'll be digital currencies. There'll be digital currencies, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what country you're in, you have the same currency. You won't have dollar bills with faces of leaders, right? Because you won't have that orange dictator on a dollar. You won't have anyone on a dollar. So currencies will just be numbers that you check on an app online and under credits.
Wow, isn't this an interesting report, people? Chloe doesn't even care.
I do care, actually. What is it? What's the report?
Meghan Markle,
Mm-hmm.
the Duchess of the wife of Harry, Prince Harry, wants to run for president since she's an American.
What, this election?
No, next election.
That Apex guy keeps thinking he's going to run in 2024. He thinks he's going to win against Oprah.
Oprah ain't never going to run.
Mm-hmm. Oprah doesn't even want to run.
That's what I just said.
And you keep saying it, though. If you're Oprah to win, I'm going to beat her.
He's a lying son of a bitch.
I know. And they keep saying that the president in 2085 is going to be a new Messiah, and he's going to be a new Christ. And he's going to he's going to unite everyone to worship the white race, because this new coming is going to be a white person with blonde hair and blue eyes. I'm like, okay. Again. I don't think the world's going to be that conservative in 2085.
I don't know.
Oh, if you know who got his way, it would be, but that's still the late 21st century.
Yeah.
Something we'll never see. You really think California's going to go under in 2022?
No.
I don't think so either. California's going to go under in 2022. Like, yeah, right. Yeah, Earth was to bring down California. Yeah, Texas will be flooded too.
Yeah, right.
Well, that's what I told him. It's like, you think California's going under, then I'm going to say Texas will go with it. So if you guys are going to think that we blue states are going to lose our electorals to California, you guys will lose your own Texas electorals. Texas will be a bay.
Yeah.
We want California part of the Pacific, then we want Texas to be part of the Gulf of Mexico.
Wow, here's a new news article, everyone, about stimulus payments. If they give any money this time, that would mean the vast majority of all of people that get the stimulus is anyone but Social Security and VA recipients. They want to exclude it. Yeah, won't pass. Hoping to find a report on something. Dude, I don't care this. I'm interested. Hey, Chloe, guess what's free on Amazon?
What is it?
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you like to be my neighbor? It's now no charge, Chloe. We should watch it again.
Yeah, no, we should watch it.
I'm trying to find something, but I can't. I was hoping it was fucking something interesting, but I saw an article and there are fucking things somewhere. Man. Well, yeah, here we go. This is great. Let's see about this here. Dude, I don't care about this guy. Something wrong with this fucking picture if you want to fucking look for a review, right? Instead, you're getting some jackass on your fucking feed. Don't give two shits about the son of a bitch. He's got a feed, there's a problem with it. Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, literally, I saw an article and now I can't find it. So I hate the Google fucking news thing, is, I pull up the Google thing, right? Fucking more. Oh, fucking. Any of you son of a. Maybe is this a reading? Dude! Let's see about brands. It's not this, I'll close it out. Dude, I gotta fucking be specific. You gotta be kidding me. It's too much fucking shit. Ah, here we go. This is the one I was looking at. This is the review. Yeah, here we go. I was looking at this review. Yeah, I was reading this. Here we go. Alright. Yep, I was reading this. Alright, so anyways, everyone, I got to use the bathroom real quick. Chloe, do you want to take over for a minute while I use the toilet? Well, thank you. I appreciate your kindness. Let Chloe talk about stockpiling food and stuff. I'll be taking a bath soon anyways. Gotta get clean.
Anyways, stockpile food, everyone. Yeah, stockpile food, and
I appreciate you taking over for me.
you're welcome.
And don't spend foolishly. I mean, look, we've done a few foolish purchases ourselves. Phones. Jokingly, of course.
I need to get something. It's only
this backpack bag for my camera bag. It looks cool.
Okay, so don't mind me doing this. Using this as a mirror. Yeah, this is hard to use this. Anyways, yeah, so we're gonna be in some dark times. Pandemic's gonna get a lot worse. Jeez, it's tough. Yeah, so this pandemic is getting worse. I mean, we opened up too soon. Now we're gonna probably be in a position where we're gonna suffer really bad. It's gonna get to a point where we're gonna be okay. Now this isn't cool. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna be. Yeah, this is gonna be bad. Okay, so yeah, this is gonna be really bad. And all we could do is just be prepared. Nothing's gonna get better. A free thing. Something that's free. Okay. All right, so yeah, I mean, if I were you guys, I'd stock up on anything you need to survive, because this isn't going away anytime soon. Okay, just trying to figure out how to play this thing. All right, see, okay. But yeah. So yeah, don't expect this to go away. Yeah, I mean, I feel bad. Feel bad. A lot of people are going to suffer in this pandemic. A lot of people are going to suffer, and it sucks. It really sucks.
Huh?
Talking about how this is going to get worse.
Well, yeah, exactly. I agree completely with what Chloe's saying. I mean, look, we're here to help you and protect you and guide you, okay?
And with who running things,
it's not about running things. It's more about how these politicians screwed up and didn't listen to people. Come here.
Yeah.
Come here. Ebs, come here. Come here. You don't fight me. Hi. So I gotta talk to you for a second, Chloe.
Yeah.
Moppy says he is having hot pepper for dinner, so we're very prepared for
it. He's not having hot pepper.
Oh, no, Jenny. Oh, my bunnies live in Texas.
Otherwise, I'd be calling up town.
Where?
For a Shih Tzu dog.
Shih Tzu roast, maybe?
Yeah. Excuse me?
Excuse me? What are those? Those are spicy ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's been a while.
The jalapeno ones.
The hot, spicy ones?
Yeah, the jalapenos.
Now, I need to talk to you about something important. Ebs? No. Abby? Come here. Here you go. Now, let me talk to you all sincerely and about other issues. All right, where's my paper towels? Okay, so basically what's going on is you need to basically be careful, all right? Be careful. Now, a lot of you out there sit there and say, oh, but we are careful. No, you're not. You're careful. You wouldn't be running around with, you do know we're down to, what, this much? How come you didn't tell me we're down to this much? That's all we have for black pepper.
All right.
We need to order more?
I haven't had black pepper in a while.
Yeah, but I said, do we need to buy more?
Probably.
We're working today. All right, I got all right, I put in black pepper, Chloe.
Keep flooding my mouth.
How many black pepper do you want?
Give out 4 of them.
All right. So who's with me, everyone? I was just trying to get things put together for today, you know. All right. So anyways, like I said, let's just talk for a minute, all right? What you're going to be dealing with is a lot of problems. As I said to you all, what you need to do is replace what you eat. So I always talk to your family members before you plump out a boatload of money for supplies. No, Mom, you got enough already. So, first thing you got to do is make sure you have plenty of supplies, all right? And when you eat something down, you replace it. And you keep replacing it until everything gets back to normal. Second, make sure you have the tools you need to survive. Like I said, trusty little knife for out and about if you need cut meat or cut an apple or something. Or string. Oh, hello, boo-boo. 2, in a pandemic, do not think about buying alcohol unless it's essential. Otherwise, stay away from alcohol. Plain and simple, right, Chloe? Third, thank you, by the way, for cleaning my wine glass, Chloe. Third, make sure to have entertainment, okay? This is going to be bad. Fourth, water purification. Make sure you have one of those as well. Another thing I want you to be prepared for, besides all that, is prepare for the worst. And I'm talking the worst.
No, it's going to be worse than the worst.
Look, we're going to be telling you that why I'm here is to guide you to have a better life and to better prepare. All right? Look, a lot of people out there turn around. By the way, those cups are great, by the way. Thank you, including that one. I said thank you, Chloe. Oh, yes. Becky's little treaters. You want a treater, Mappo? Ouch. What the fuck was that? Oh, it's a broken toothpick in my fucking... Alright, so. Here you go. You want a treater? Fucking little greedy son of a bitch. Alright, so. Now I just need to find the other thing I need. Right here. So. Alright, so. Besides that, be frugal with your money. Don't spend anything unless you have to. And also talk to others about things. I mean, look. If you're going to buy something like meat sticks, make sure you pay a fair price for them instead of a jacked up price. I mean, literally, Chloe wants 4 jars of pepper jerky. That's $80 with free shipping. Actually, it's about $100 in free shipping. It's $25 a jar. But 4 jars last a while. I mean, look at this. Chloe tapped into the second jar next to the fridge for her pepper jerky. I got a can right here that's...
What is that?
Pepper jerky? Or no, spicy jerky? You do know you got 4 jars of spicy jerky laying around. Now, Mop, I don't want to step on your treaters. What, you're just that lazy? Lazy dog. Come here. There, eat them up. So, with that there and the third one there, and a fourth one up here, we have plenty of spicy jerky for Chloe. So, pepper jerky can be gotten later, you see. Teriyaki sticks, well, we're down to 2 jars of teriyaki sticks, or beef sticks. So, now, basically what's going on is you got to basically look at the big picture, and the big picture is simple. The big picture is stockpiling. You don't stockpile, you're fucking screwed. And, that's the thing. Now, currently, with the stockpiling stuff that Chloe wants me to get, it equals about a month's supply of groceries, $600 in groceries, not including toilet paper. We can afford it, but you still got to add certain items to it. So, one of the things I will be doing is when I take my bath, is I will be compensating my mind to discussing with my brain the supplies that is needed. Literally, to limit our spending, I gotta go and break it down. For example, let me just give an example. Okay, I want to joke with Chloe here for a second. She's got earphones on, I believe. What if I wanted to get, okay, I just want to see this. I know she's going to say it already, but I'm joking with her anyway. So, there's a sale, Chloe. Let's just say it's 50 cents a box. Okay, I'm just saying, hypothetically, it's not 50 cents. But I want to get 300 boxes of Hamburger Helper. See.
That would not be, since that's just spend all that money just for Hamburger Helper. What we don't get enough meat for it all.
See, there's one thing right there. You can actually equivalent to lamb. We're going to have like 10 pounds of ground lamb so I can make a hamburger lamb helper. But here's the kicker. Chloe, you made a good point, but she missed it she missed the bat and the ball. Her ball went way off right field. I was hoping she would look at me and ask the serious question, which was, where the fuck are we going to put it, Rita? Said she didn't even use those terms. She's like, where are we going to get the meat? The meat was number one. She's completely right. Where's the hamburger supply? That's the other thing. The supply and demand's not there, okay? Now, I think it's time me and Chloe talks to you about the supply and demand for a minute. By the way, as soon as my bath's done, I got to make dinner, so. So, do you want to watch It's a Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood? Would you be my neighbor?
Yeah, we'll walk Mr. Rogers.
You like it. Maybe you'll learn something again. What the hell? Floppy knocked out the plug again. What is it with you knocking over my family display? Oh, well. So, basically, it goes like this, okay? Yeah, that hurt, by the way, that thing. Okay, so, basically what I'm trying to tell you all is you need to prepare for this emergency, all right? This is about whatever, check internet. No, fuck you. I don't care, all right? Who cares? Just go to fucking mute, you piece of garbage. Fuck you. Just. No, whatever. Look. What is this fucking way? Just unplug the damn son of a bitch and plug it back in. I'm tired of this fucking little mini damn thing basically restarting. Can't connect because of fucking whatever. I'm about to. So. Alright, so. Prepare for the fucking worst. That's what I'm saying. Prepare for the fucking worst. And that is going to be the worst. I mean, literally. We're looking at a global pandemic that's going to fucking rock the fucking country's foundations. Illegal. Dude, what the fuck? I hope this has an auto thing where I don't have to. There. I don't have to hear the damn thing. So, basically what's going on is, like I said, the government turns around. And, they don't have to help, all right? They can basically say, go ahead and rot for all they care, rot, And that is something I want to share with you all, because frankly, you aren't entitled for benefits. You're not entitled to jack diddly shit. So if you go ahead and rot and die, oh well. If they turn around and the state turns around, right, like Washington's talking about extending the Medicaid, the Medicaid benefits, then they do it again, or the food stamp benefits. I mean, literally, you can't expect a handout. Literally. And by the way, just so you know, I need a few of these anyways. 1, 2. So, basically, let me put it this way, okay? The government doesn't owe you jack shit, okay? Literally, you guys could sit there and say, oh, but the government doesn't owe you jack shit. The hell? Oh, yeah. So the government doesn't owe you jack shit. The fucking taxpayers don't owe you jack shit. The fucking problem is the American people are tired of fucking hearing people say that, Thing is, let me put it this way. Eat those snackies up? Oh, good boy. So, the American people turned around, and what happened? They're fucking pissed. They're fucking pissed. Taxpayers are fucking going through the fucking roof. And they're saying they're entitled. The only thing they're entitled to is a boot in the ass. All right, look. You got these Democratic weasels wanting to stay home and not work because the virus is going to kill me. Well, guess what? You got these Republican weasels. No offense to Pee-wee, I love Pee-wee dearly. She's a sister. But I'm saying this in my own terms, okay? My own minister. You got the Republican weasels that went back to work. Unfortunately, the Republican weasels turned around, and what happened? The Republican weasels turned around. They turned around, and what happened? The Republican weasels turned around, mind you, and decided, oh, the government's reopened, going to beaches, going to malls, going to restaurants, going to work, all this stuff. Virus spreads. They don't give a shit. Oh, we don't need social distancing. We don't need masks. So Pee-wee said, we need masks. I'd wear a mask. I've been doing it. A couple coffee shops aren't doing it because they're all fucking weasels. Literally. They are fucking weasels. And that is where I draw the fucking line. And that is why I draw the fucking line. Right there. Plain and simple. They're fucking weasels. They are fucking literal weasels. So, next. The American people. Right? They want to sit there and push for a $600 extension for unemployment benefits. I bet you my fucking family in Oregon's fucking working their ass off right now, not even taking unemployment. Well, these fucking Democratic weasels are wanting to stay home. Oh, you don't have to do much. Oh, look, I'm watching my soap opera. I'm using my phone and buying this and buying that. Woo, woo. Meanwhile, the rest of the fucking country's fucking hurting. And then these fucking Democratic weasels turn around. And they turn around and they tell people like Chloe, myself on disability, retirees like Pee-wee and Gail, we're sorry, we don't want you getting a stimulus check. It should be for the people suffering. Really, we give $1,200 to the fucking people suffering. We give them $6,000. Where's ours? We're we're not entitled. I say give them all fucking food stamps. Is what I was gonna say. Give them a food card. So here you go. You get food. And you file this little paper, we'll pay your rent. Otherwise, you ain't getting fucking $6,000. If you have a house, you do whatever. The thing is these fucking weasels want to fucking cut out the fucking elderly. Oh, they're going to check every month. Where's your more? Really? Doesn't anyone realize that even with a fucking... Hello, Izzy. Doesn't anyone realize that the fucking people on Social Security, retirement, survivors, disability insurance, SSI, veterans, or railroad, doesn't anyone fucking realize that they're already getting shafted on two fronts? One, cost of living for 2021 is zero. They're saying gas is so low. Really, in my fucking island, I was just thinking about Izzy today because, we invited Dakota to visit us, her and her son. And last night, me and Chloe said, Izzy's more than welcome to hop a train wherever she's at and ride it up to, she can visit us for a couple of weeks if she wanted. But the point I was making, by the way, invitation, Izzy, my point is the cost of living, okay? In this fucking state, I went down the street, okay? I walked down the street today, right? I went with Chloe, and I was walking. I stopped. I looked at Chloe. I sat there. Chloe said, "What's wrong? Shouldn't we go to the gas station?" And, I said, "I don't need anything." Oh, I got to use the bathroom. So I went behind the, there's a little thing, the farmer, you're right? I'm like this. Chloe said, "What's wrong?" I said, "This can't be right." Chloe said, "What? What? You're going to fucking bitch about something?" I said, "This can't be right." Turns out, lo and behold, people, fucking taxpayers, by the way, and the people, the gas price was almost $3 a fucking gallon. So I fucking saw a friend of mine working. I was like, "Hey, love, I need to ask you a question." She said, "Oh, yeah, what is it?" Why is it get? Oh, fucking $1.50 tax, and they want to put a mileage tax too. So they don't want a fucking mileage tax. They want a fucking gallon tax. They charge like $1 a gallon for gas and $1.50 a gallon for fucking diesel. Try starting to reconsider the wrong. Fuck you, fucking piece of junk. So it fucking works properly. This damn thing's a piece of junk at times. Look at this. Fucking my Google device is still connected. This thing half the time is losing connection. Anyways, back to my story. So got the cost of living, right? They think because the economy's hurting and the elderly ain't eating out a lot, we don't have a problem. Fortunately, we do. We do have a problem. One is fuel price in this fucking state so much. I mean, even if the beautiful Izzy bot came to visit, we don't own a car. We walk everywhere, which saves us some money. But if we had a car, they're trying to pass a bill that says, "Oh, you own a car, you pay $1.50 dollar for gasoline, $1.50 a gallon for per tax. That's tax per gallon." So, oh, you fucking son of a bitch, asshole, piece of shit, ass crockhole.
What is it?
This fucking device can't read the router because it's too far away half the time. So you gotta reset the fucking device. Then reset it again and plug it in over there. Fucking useless piece of junk. Useless. Oh, I know. It works fine here and then works fine for like 2 weeks and then it goes over there and it's like, can't read the router. Okay, so sorry. I mean, these things are the fucking worthless things. What the fuck? Where the fuck is... we got... Oh, yeah. That's why. What the fuck? Power strip blowout or something? This is fucked up. What the hell happened here? Where's the power button? Here? No, that's the turn off the microphone button. Here it goes. So my little doodad has to reset itself too. I mean, go figure, right? So, yeah, Mommy knocked the fucking power plug. Is that fucking piece of junk working now? Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Updating? Oh, you son of a bitch! So it reset the fucking router, right? It shut itself down, so it had to update. What a piece of junk. Alright, so that's why it's fucking updating itself. Alright. So back to the story. So you got fuel pricing, right? People are like, "Oh, well, the elderly don't need to drive, they need to stay home, blah, blah, blah," right? Yet, the elderly aren't even coming over here, even though our island is safe for whatever. The problem is there's a second reason why we're having problems, okay? Again, People are sitting there saying, oh, well, the elderly get a check every month. I mean, look, I've seen people, okay, I know Izzy knows this too. Brad and Ivy, they're like disabled, like I am, and Chloe is, and they were, and I'm bringing up Brad and Ivy as an example. Same with me, Chloe. Same with others I know on disability. Well, the problem, it goes like this. Problem is when it comes to the people that are disability, right? The ones that get the $1,200, right, or whatever. What the fuck is wrong with this? What the hell is wrong here? You gotta be fucking kidding me. Another fucking network error? Let me look. Yeah. So now my Google's acting up. And now it's fucking downloading, so go figure. Go fucking figure. So basically what I'm trying to say is, okay, here we go. She's reset it. So Alexa, what's the weather like? Apparently it's not working right now.
Right now in Friday Harbor.
Okay. I'm gonna go with settings because I don't like this fucking wallpaper. Here we go. Wallpaper clock. Yeah, that's what I want. Nature. There we go. What the fuck is wrong with this thing? I went to settings for wallpaper, home content. Yeah. What's this fucking... There we go. I had to reset the freaking thing. I do like my thing. It's about damn time that damn piece of crap set up. Alright, let's see what happens now when we unplug the damn thing and replug it in. I mean, literally, it updated itself. I hate when this happens. Alright, so let's talk. So, basically what's going on, like said, is the American people need to stockpile because it isn't only going to get easier, it's going to get harder. And that's something I want to share with you all. It is going to get harder. Literally to the point of you guys are going to go hungry. And I know I don't want to sound rude to the beautiful Izzy bot because I don't like being rude, and I don't want to chase her away. But Izzy bot is like me, a saint. And she helped her cousin out the other day. But I was just thinking about her situation where she helped her cousin out, and let's just say in the future, she might have to look after herself because the country's going to go down the shitter when this thing explodes and virus spreads and the country closes down everything to make sure, people are safe. And because of it, the American people need to realize, that we're in a pandemic. It's like Chloe said. You know, you guys got to look at the facts. We all need to look at supply and demand. And the supply and demand is going to be really shitty, because, eventually. How are you doing today, Izzy? I know I got your email, so. Supply and demand, That's the other thing. You got to prepare because, for example, how will this happen? Grocery stores will shut down. Means no food. With no grocery store, that just leaves limited supply of food.
You think people will raid our people's houses if they're that desperate for food?
No. Why? You're worried we're going to be murdered for our food?
I'm just saying, some people might be raided.
Oh, we got cameras. We're I already ordered more cameras for our fucking our office, Chloe.
There's some families of children who would raid other people just to feed their children.
Guess what? They wouldn't be there and trying to get into my house. I'm sorry to say. Oh, yeah, I need to email that lady real quick. I had a question for the lady. So the secret is let's talk about supply and demand for a second, all right? So what are you gonna do while I'm in the tub?
What I'm gonna do while I'm in the tub? Yes,
we need to make room for that trike in the trailer. Well.
Yes, I'm gonna have to make room.
So here's the deal. Supply and demand is going through the roof on a lot of things. Computers, desktops, webcams, laptops, Chromebooks, game systems, toilet paper, paper towels, you name it, it's going out. So basically, like I said, like I said, when grocery stores shut down, there won't be any food. So you got to basically make sure that there is food available, because this time around, the second time, I think they will shut everything down, including essential services, gas stations, grocery stores, tourist traps, everything, restaurants. Chloe,
What? What is it? Floppy.
who wants to be near you?
Hey, doll. Little doll.
There he goes, he's sleeping on my pillow now. You're a cutie.
He's a cute little doll.
So the bottom line is, when you look at the big picture, you're looking at it from 2 point of views. Preparing yourself. Second wave is going to be worse than the first. And if they can't get the first under control, the virus, they're going to have to basically turn around and shut down states again. And currently there's about 32,000 people got sick today alone. Virus is spreading throughout all 50 states. Puerto Rico, Cuba, Mexico, everywhere. People need to realize that this isn't a game where you can just shed your mask and go out about business thinking everything is gravy. So now nursing homes are kicking out people to get more profitable people, like coronavirus. Excuse me.
Just to be clear, data on an app.
It just resets. It clears the memory, basically. The app's fine.
So you're still logged in?
No, you gotta log back in. So, a new update for everyone. During the demand of the pandemic, small farmers are having problems working with slaughterhouses because slaughterhouses, some of them are people are closed due to the pandemic, which means trying to get your meat to the market. Hello, Mark. So, the point is with the meat the way it is, the thing is that the grocery store is running out of beef, soon running out of chicken, soon running out of pork. People are going to have to either settle with beans, meat sticks, and other foods until it gets contained. How you doing, Mark? How's Columbus today? Or Cincinnati? Next is choosing meats that you can get a hold of to survive. Me and Chloe's got lamb coming. We got 100 pounds of lamb coming. So we got 2 lambs coming in the next 60 days so we can live on lamb while we survive the pandemic. But that leaves us with September trying to restock again. Which is pretty bad. Because once September comes, again, you got to make sure you got food. Well, that's why I told Chloe, no spending money unless we have to, so we can get more food on the table. And we'll eat up what we have, ramen-wise, bean-wise. Because we will be suffering. That means eating up our chips, eating up our dips, our salsas, our ramen, our beans, our lamb, our hamburger, our frozen dinners, and then restocking. And you got to restock now to make sure you have good ample supply to get through the winter. Because if grocery stores close, you're royally fucked. Plain and simple. Oh yeah, I don't even pay attention to the protesters. Seattle alone, they won't send the army in, So, make sure you get your tools you need. Make sure you get your water purification. Make sure you get your entertainment. And make sure you add your entertainment, DVDs, video games. But don't spend foolishly. Because this will be pretty damn bad. When it happens, we're all going to be screwed. And the American people aren't going to be happy. So, don't expect a second stimulus either right now. They're talking about hammering something out end of July. Well, about $200 billion still got to go out. They're sitting on that money and not doing jack shit with it. And so, to me, It's not cool. Not cool at all. In my opinion, pretty damn bad. And by the way, as long as protesters for Black Lives Matter movement are running around the country, which I agree they're doing a good job, I don't agree with them spreading the virus.
Hey, did you remove those ad widgets from your phone?
Mm-hmm.
You did?
Hmm?
You don't need them, do you?
Nope.
Clears up some space anyways.
I don't like the ad widgets. I got rid of the entire ad widget.
So I'm doing. So if I delete some apps on my phone, right, it frees up space after I restart.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to restart.
You don't have to restart.
Well, I cleared a few apps and still hasn't said it cleared anything. Put them in the app trash and delete it though.
So now they want to dissolve the Immigration and Customs Enforcement. So what's up, Mark?
Is connection running slow now?
Mm-hmm.
Let me guess, everyone's bogging down the internet.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess they already put in this order already. For us all to stay home. Yeah, once they start forcing us to stay indoors all the time, everything's going to take forever to load online.
Mm-hmm.
Even watching movies online, movies will keep buffering.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many people bogging down the internet, especially all these teenagers be bogging it down.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what sucks is when it comes to internet, you know, families of children get the right of way to the internet first.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, they put families with children under 18 as a higher priority over families who don't have children.
Yeah, but most of the families with children on this stinking island have Comcast or CenturyLink. So to me, I'm not worried about my internet. We're still loading pretty fast.
And all that still. They see children as a priority.
So what about the second stimulus? Everyone's been asking about it. So I'll tell you what's going on with the second stimulus. Second stimulus is pretty hard due to the fact that people nowadays need to realize that
Look at this. Is your video still going?
Mm-hmm. Barely.
Look at this. My phone is acting up.
Well, restart your phone and it should be fine. Everything's a race thing, you know.
Or restart my phone, maybe. I already did restart it.
And then it's the internet connection. Could be the neighbors tying it up too.
No. Right. Disconnect the one. Just have to use mobile data for right now.
Yeah, I'm having connection trouble too, so.
Even the service is down right now.
Mm-hmm.
I think the internet's going out slowly.
Mm-hmm.
We're losing the internet. Because people are bogging it down now. Look at this. Oh, and Jimmy, when we call people, we probably get our calls dropped all the time. Because people bog the phone line down.
Mm-hmm.
When we try to call a family member, you'll be on hold to try to call them while you're waiting in line for your turn to have the phone line available. In the order you picked up your phone. This is fucking bullshit. This phone's doing this. This is bullshit. This is fucked up.
Like I said, everyone, we got to prepare for a second shutdown. They say they won't happen, but they're going to have to.
Well, you can go on Google Images, you click on image, it won't even show you the image because it's that bogged down. If they're shut down, the internet's going to be bogged down a lot. Internet be bogging down.
It's because no one's wearing masks, Anyways, people, I know I have nothing much to say right now because I'm just knowing that we're going to be going back into a lockdown again or a stay-in-place shelter, so we need to prepare for it again. So, basically, I'm going to start running my bath water, everyone, because I got to take a bath, and I got to make dinner. And since there's no comments trickling in, it's time for me to go.
We only do videos when there's comments.
So, and I got 2 spreadsheets to do tomorrow, and then total ups on Tuesday and Wednesday. So, hopefully we get this place tidied up so we can get the trike prepared. So,
I'll have to put it in your
please add, subscribe. Please post comments. Please leave feedback, suggestion, hit the like, subscribe button, wholesome funny for your family, including your dogs, your cats, your bunnies, your service dog, Hit the bell notification for new content every day. Thanks for watching, everyone, and God bless you in everything you do.